I was sitting here, you know, looking up some stats for a Chandler Catanzaro video that I'm going to be uploading after this. But I got Twitter notifications on my phone. That's bright. I'm sorry. I got Twitter notifications on my phone to update me on all the Bucs moves. You know, I got Greg Allman on there. I got Rick Stroud. I got the Pewter Report. I got my dudes. Okay, I got my dudes. And I just saw that Robert Ayers was released. That's interesting. So I'm gonna talk about that. So Robert Ayers was released. Holy crap. Last season. So we had him for a couple of years, and he was due a lot of money tomorrow, I believe. I think he was due $1 million that was guaranteed him or something like that. And he was cut. So what does this mean for our defensive end? What does this mean for our line now? Well, a couple of things, okay? A lot of people were saying, well, we can have more cap space to sign some better guys. All we have to do is just cut Ayers and Golston. Fair, okay, and you know, Deshaun Jackson, get rid of him, you save some cap space. Whatever, that's a hot take. That's just my hot take of the year. But we've created some cap room now, getting rid of Robert Ayers. So what does that mean? What does this mean for Ayers? What's going on here? So let's talk about Robert Ayers' time with Tampa. He wasn't the most productive in terms of getting pure sacks, but he was one of our better guys in terms of just getting overall pressure. The only problem with Robert Ayers was that the sacks weren't there. I believe he had like one or 1.5 last season. Will Clark led our team with led all of our defensive ends with 2 sacks last year, just to give you a bit of reference here. So Robert Ayers didn't have the most productive time in the world when he was with Tampa. However, he was still generating some pressure, and I guess the Bucs just decided that it wasn't going to work. So that is what it is, okay? But let's talk about what Robert Ayers is going to do now. Honestly, he might retire. I don't think he's going to retire, but he might go to a team who needs like kind of a more run. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to Robert Ayers. This just happened, so maybe he'll go to a team who needs a bit of a pass rushing depth. I could see him maybe going to the San Francisco 49ers, or maybe taking a lesser contract to go to like the New England Patriots. I think that could be a really good fit for him. I know he's going to want to join a contender. I know that for a fact. He might go back to the Denver Broncos, where he was for a time. He could go back to the New York Giants, but I don't think that's going to happen. The teams I expect to be interested in Robert Ayers are New England, Denver, and probably the Giants to a certain degree, just for depth purposes. But I expect the Patriots to definitely be in there. In fact, I probably expect him to go to the Patriots. You can mark that one down. Robert Ayers is going to the Patriots. But that sucks for Robert Ayers, unfortunately. It didn't work out, but we just saved a lot of cap money. So what do the Bucs do from here? Well, I'm glad you asked, dear viewers. See, on Twitter, I had a list. If you want to go check it out, you can follow my Twitter. It's in the description below. But I had a list of free agents that I wanted the Bucs to get, and I was sad because I was like, oh, we're probably only going to get one of them at most, or we're only going to get one of them at most, or none of them. And it was Ryan Jensen, it was E.J. Gaines, it was Coney Ealy, Vinny Curry, and Tyrann Mathieu. Those were my 5 guys that I wanted. And now that we've cut Robert Ayers, we might make a run at Vinny Curry, we might get Coney Ealy, and we also could make a run at E.J. Gaines. The 2 guys who I think that we're for sure going to try and get are Vinny Curry and E.J. Gaines. Now, Vinny Curry, I believe, was one of the top pass rushers in the league last year. I don't think he was like elite by any means, but he'll be an upgrade over Robert Ayers. And now that we've cut Robert Ayers, we have the money to go and try and get Vinny Curry, who wanted more money on the free agent market anyway. He feels he can still get some good money. And E.J. Gaines is an interesting one too. A lot of people on Pewter Report and just overall were saying, you know, before free agency started, people were saying like, oh, the Bucs are going to have interest in E.J. Gaines, heavy interest. And then like he hasn't taken a visit or anything. Just nothing's happened, so a lot of people are calling it fake news. But now that we've released Robert Ayers, we could go and get E.J. Gaines. Now we have more money to do that, but I think the move here is that the Bucs are cutting some cap. We might cut William Golston. I honestly don't know. We don't have run stoppers on our edges, but we do have a lot of run stopping capabilities now in our defensive tackle position with Mitch Unrein and Bo Allen. So we might not even need William Golston anymore. So what are the Bucs gonna do now that we have a little bit more money to spend? I honestly expect them to make a full run at Vinny Curry, which the age is a little concerning. He's 29 years old, but oh well, you know, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But yeah, a little bit of a surprising move. A lot of people wanted Ayers cut. I honestly thought that, well, if we cut Ayers, then we're really going to be like begging for edge rushing talent. But the Bucs decided to go ahead and yeah, yep, it's been confirmed. So Robert Ayers is gone. So this is weird. This is weird. I expect them to fully make a run at Vinny Curry, and they're still going to have some money left, so maybe they'll make a run at EJ Gaines as well, but who knows. I expect them to... The one guy I expect them to try and get is Vinny Curry out of all of this. I don't expect them to release Robert Ayers and then go out and get Coney Ealy, because that doesn't make sense. You could probably get Coney Ealy on a cheaper contract anyway. I think this move was specifically done to try and get a better pass rusher in Vinny Curry. But Bucs fans, let me know what you think about this move down in the comment section below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? I'm confused by it. I really hope we get Vinny Curry now, because if not, we're not looking good at pass rusher. Maybe we're gonna trade for one. Who knows? That's the only two possibilities I could see, honestly, is us really making a run at Vinny Curry and us trading for a pass rusher who has a big contract. You know, maybe it's a high tier pass rusher, who knows. Maybe we get like Whitney Merciless or something. I really like him. But again, Bucs fans, let me know what you think about this move down in the comment section below. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you're new, go ahead and subscribe. But as always, guys, I will see you in the next video. But until then, goodbye for now, guys. Chandler Catanzaro talk discussion videos coming up next, so I'll see you in the next one. See you for now, guys. Goodbye.